Hey, the markets might be setting up for a buy. My name's D7 here at Grok Trade. This is Weekend Edition. Get through Sunday, June 18th, 2017, and markets in the day bearish on Friday. And we're going to take a look at this. We have crude oil, though, higher by 0.65% on Friday. Break even on gold. Silver, though, down almost 0.6%. Okay. Oh, you know what? VIX also down. Fear down 5%. All right. So that's noteworthy. Here's the deal. Weekend edition. We've got a lot of things to go over. And you'll see this link up here. Here is the deal. We did a webinar this past Thursday, and wow, went really well. Thought we'd do it again this Thursday. And the webinar is how to find the best trades. It's not easy sometimes to find trades, and I got some shortcuts for you. 3 big secrets, and you could do that by getting registered for Thursday night. Hope you can join us. All right, here's the deal. Markets drop Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now we hammer out on the rising 20-day moving average. Again, we're looking at the S&P 500 index, but we're looking at the exchange traded fund on that. It's called the ETF, and basically all that means is the ETF is a mutual fund of sorts for 500 of the stocks in the S&P 500. It's called the SPY. You can see that back here, SPY. Well, we, if you're bullish, like to look for pullbacks. You go up, you pull back, you buy. You go up, you pull back, you buy. You go up, you pull back, and then you buy. Especially when you're bouncing off a 20-day moving average. And especially when the MACD and signal line are above the 0 line. So, setting up for a pop on Monday. Going to look here at the weekly chart to share with you the danger that's very real here. This danger, I cannot stress enough how much trouble we're in here in the markets on the weekly chart. This is called a gorgeous, beautiful rising wedge. You just can't get any more picture perfect than this with a bearish divergence on the MACD. All right, so does that mean we short right now? No, we do not have confirmation to the downside. Do we short if it breaks this trend line? Yes, it sets up for some good shorting. However, we're still in an uptrend. We're making higher swing highs and higher swing lows. The only thing that would heal this rising wedge bearish reversal pattern is if we got a significant pop to the upside, breaking this red line and that blue line. That happens, then this pattern that was bearish is now broken, and we should expect something else. Monthly chart, we're halfway through the month. Here's the deal. Up, 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 up. Right now, as we stand, this is a dynamic moving candlestick right now. It's middle of the month, but that is a shooting star reversal pattern. Might stay there, might pop higher, might go down. And if it stays where it's at now or lower, this will be a shooting star reversal pattern on the monthly chart. Expect July to be quite bearish. Okay, so that is something that we're watching. We're going to look at the NASDAQ. Here's the daily on the NASDAQ. Call it a sell. Boom. A lot of you guys don't know this, but these are buys and sells that I add publicly for people to see and to follow. And so if you see these are calls that I made, and I leave them, good or bad. But I think if you look at these, you can be, and many of you are already pausing the video right now and making note of these timestamps and dates. Yeah, and this is on a daily chart. I do them on dailies and weeklies, but I want you to look at my win-loss ratio. Just take a look at it. Now, it's tough when you're sideways. You're just going to get beat up. But when it trends, you'll see that I do a really good job. But it's not just because I'm anybody special. Anybody can do this. I've just got 19 years experience, and that's precisely why we mentor, is to help quicken that learning curve for people. Most people wash out of the markets, but if you can be trained by somebody that knows what they're doing, you can not wash out of the markets, turn things around, and hit the ground running much faster. Kind of like flying a plane, you know. Either you can go and try to figure it out yourself and probably die, or have somebody teach you and probably live and be able to fly with more confidence quicker. So trading is the same way. It's not a plug for it, or no, it is a plug. Go to groktrade.com, go to mentorship. We're doing a mentoring 3-day program next month, and you feel free to join us. Anyway, all right, here's the deal. Weekly chart daily we broke down. Looks like we're going to bounce off the rising 50-day. We'll see on the NASDAQ. If we go to the weekly chart on the NASDAQ, we are at support. You can see we pulled back last couple weeks. We're right at a support level. Not bad. If you go here to the monthly broke through, but this month we're coming back. This could be a jab, and if that's a jab, we're toast going through the rest of the summer and fall. Okay, this is the monthly chart. We need to get some legs, and quickly. We need to go bullish here. If we go lower than where we're at next 2 weeks here in the markets, we are toast. Okay, bad news. So, very important that we watch that. Quick look here at small caps. Small caps, we're at support with the hammer. So I called it a buy because we were above all these moving averages in this trend line. I did not put a sell on this, and I'm going to stay with my buy. I think we have a good chance of going higher. If I go here to a weekly chart, the problem is we hit our head at resistance and we drop, and we have a rising wedge with a bearish divergence. This is bearish. If we break down, I'm going to put a sell on this. Bad news. Oh, this is just big time area here to be watching. Wow. A monthly chart said, hey, look for this we're building the high base. It could break out or break down, but I have a warning sign up here because we're at resistance. So every time we get to resistance, we drop. We get to resistance, we drop. We're at resistance, we should drop. There's the warning, but being a high base, that could pop. And if small caps pops, man, that's going to be really good for the markets. It's going to show great, a great undercurrent with market sentiment with the big dogs. Okay, that's important to us. And let's take a look at the banks. Daily chart, up, bull pullback. Guys, this is a yummy, delicious, awesome looking bull pullback with the doji on the banks. Look for financials to pop. Watch from, I mean, we have a really good chance of that thing popping right now. I already have a buy on it, so I could add a second buy, but that's just looking really good. If I go to the weekly chart, we popped up a little stagger step here, but it looks like we should keep going higher, but we'll see. We got a higher low on the weekly chart. Monthly chart is set up to ready to rock and roll. I've said look for it to go higher, and it is going higher. So down, pop. I mean, the next few months for the banks looks really promising here. So what we could see is we could see all these bearish formations on all the major markets start to falter and start to go bullish if the banks and financials stay as strong as what they are. And crude, a quick look here at the dollar. The dollar, it's been down, but we're getting what's called an inverted, see this inverted head and shoulders. So the US dollar could start going higher. It's looking bullish to me. If you look at the weekly chart, of course, this is a big bull flag. It looks like it's going to get bullish. I'm expecting it to rally. Monthly, after a pullback, it's due to run. So US dollar is going to get strong. It's going to weigh heavy on the markets as a whole, and also commodities. Let's go to gold and silver. This is or crude oil. This is crude oil daily. We're down, 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 down. Oh, it's just broke all sorts of support. It's in a lot of trouble on the daily. The weekly broke support last week and called it a sell. This the crude oil on the weekly has continued down, and boy, wow. If I go here to the monthly, expect it to bounce soon because we're at these support levels. See this support level? That should be an area of support. We'll just see what happens there. You know, I think that we have a decent chance of that happening. All right, guys, you've been gold and silver, gold and silver. If you haven't done it yet, get registered for how to pick great trades. The daily chart on gold, down, down, down. It's just a lot of ugliness below a lot of the moving averages. Let's see if we can get more info on the weekly. The weekly, we're at support. So we're at support here. Support, support. We're at major support. Now, if it breaks down, okay, if it drops here, that's going to be a big sell, okay, for gold on the weekly. We are at a critical point for gold right now on the weekly. Go here to the monthly. Monthly, though, it's at support, but it's on the bullish side of this trend line. So the monthly is still trying to pull it higher. We'll see if that happens. Let's go to silver. Daily chart. Down, 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 down. It's pretty extended to the downside. I'd be watching for that to start to make a move higher. And if you go to the weekly chart, we're at support. So again, look for that to go higher. Monthly chart is, oh man, I'm going to get rid of that line. So we're at some support. It broke this support. It's looking weak on the, not liking this. It's just not as bullish as what it should be right now. And showing a more weakness, but still bullish, but showing some weakness. We're not out of the woods on the monthly. So there you have it. Get signed up for the course. We'll see you guys there. Catch you later.